Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Empire, our Wednesday night team call. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening to be on this call and pouring into your business. This is the last call of the year of 2015 because we're going to take the 23rd and 31st off because I know everybody's traveling and they're going to have family stuff going on. So don't just drop your business because it's your business. You know, Chick-fil-A doesn't close, even though it might close on Christmas Day. But just remember, your challengers still need you. Your coaches still need you. So don't just like drop everything and be like, peace out. But we won't have a team call on the 23rd or the 30th because it's the end of the year. And I want you guys to spend time with your families and not worry about this kind of stuff. So, last call 2015. It was a rocking year. We have some major announcements going to be happening here soon. So I'm super excited about that. But I will go into recognition. Our Success Club points are on the document in Epic Empire. So make sure you're updating that with your points so you can get recognition. If you have a new coach who just sold a challenge pack and have no clue what this document is, make sure you're a leader and you go put their name on it so they can get a shout out on the team call. Make sure your coaches are on the team call. We have way too many coaches on our team and only like, 15 people here? That's no bueno. I know some people listen to the recording because we have some people in California and stuff, so that works. But, all right, on the board, these are people that can totally hit Success Club because it is only the 16th. We're halfway through the month. You can hit Success Club in a day, honestly, if you really put your mind to it. So there's no reason why you can't get on the board and end this year with a bang. So we have June Lee, I think I'm saying it right. It's his first time on the board with 2 points. Congratulations. Holly is at 2 points. Sherry, I love seeing your name on there again. Sherry is at 2 points. Sandy Payne, a new up-and-coming leader, 2 coaches, 2 points, and is going Emerald. Lee Renee at 1 coach and 4 points. Nicole at 1 coach and 2 points. Let's see. Vicky, you are Victoria Carter, right? So she said she was. I posted on the page. I'm like, who is Vicky? Victoria Carter. 4 points. Christina Jenkins at 1 coach and 2 points. Kelly Slaughter at 2 points. Tracy Cameron at 2 points. The sexy Joshua Jackson at 1 coach and 2 points. That ain't him. I did that, but I put his name on there anyways. So those are the people who are on the board. Remember, it's the 16th. You still have time to get in Success Club. So go shake that tree. You know what shake that tree means? Get in your inbox and start going to your follow-ups and shake it up. Because you know what? It starts raining. Promise. I do it. When I'm in that crunch where I'm like, oh my gosh, I only have 2 points. What am I going to do? Go into your inbox and start going back to your follow-ups because that is where the magic happens. All right. Success Club 5, these are people who have achieved Success Club 5 who will be receiving free leads if they're an Emerald coach and they are paying the $40 fee for the on-demand, blah, blah, blah. We've got Kathy Cho at, hopefully I said that right. I'm always scared of saying it wrong. At 2 coaches and 6 points. Kathy is like taken off. She hit 10 points last month. Is at 6 points already this month and is pushing for diamond. So the girl's a rock star. I'm excited about her. Brittany Fleetwood, of course, she's always consistent. 1 coach, 6 points. And Carla Perry at 1 coach and 8 points. So thank you guys for rocking your business, continuing to fuel the challenge groups with new challengers who hopefully one day will become coaches on your team. So, and then I have myself at 16 points. I'm leading by example, guys. Okay, you gotta be ahead of the pack, right? Don't want to be that lid for you guys. Gotta keep Carla in check. She keeps passing me sometimes. I'm just kidding. All right, so that is our recognition for tonight. Remember that Super Saturday is January 9th. We have sold in DC 1,122. We got like 80 tickets left. We max out at 1,200. We literally have to have like crowd control there. It's crazy. We have a meeting with the Waterford. It's going to be insane. I think the police are going to have to be there because we're like maxing out their building. We're using every floor that they have. We've got the CEO of the company coming. I'm just like, I'm probably going to cry afterwards because it's something that I started as a baby coach and emerald coach when I could host my own Super Saturday. And there's like 12 people there. And now the CEO's coming. We're have 1,200 coaches. So crazy. Sorry. It's one of those bucket moment aha things for me. I'm excited to see all the Epic Empire coaches. If you're going to the DC Super Saturday, make sure you have Epic Empire swag on because she's got her sweater on because the theme is team spirit. It's going to be a ginormous. Do you have one, Amy? We need to get you one. I have some here in my cabinet. So the theme is team spirit, and it's going to be like a huge pep rally. So that's kind of what we're going for. We're actually looking to get some of the high school cheerleaders to come and like make Carl run through a banner, and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be awesome. Death wants one. Okay, so that is our announcements. Super Saturday. If you're not in DC, guys, there are Super Saturdays all over the country. I highly, highly recommend that you be at one. So if you're in Raleigh, there's one in Raleigh. If you're in Charlotte, there's one in Charlotte. There are Super Saturdays at least within a 2-hour driving distance, and it's worth it to go do it, especially if it's a good Super Saturday. Like sometimes when you go to people's homes, it might not be that great, but try to find one that's a good, solid, founded Super Saturday with some big names there. My New Year, New You is starting January 4th. That we all kind of had that same trend going on. If you're finding a hard time finding any challengers for January 4th, you can push your date back to the 11th or the 18th and kind of really jump on with those people who are making their New Year's resolution and they're like going like this right now. They don't want to hear, la, 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 don't want to work out, I don't want to eat, don't tell me any of that. You can push your date back if you have to. That's okay. This business is moldable. And don't be like, oh, well, I guess I'm not running a challenge group in January. No. Recalculate what you got to do. Start it on the 11th, start on the 18th, whatever you got to do to get 2 or 3 people in and get yourself to Success Club. What else do we got going on? Is that any other announcements that I'm missing? Hammer and chisel. Ever anybody doing hammer and chisel right now? My butt hurts so bad. Those like, what are the ride the saddle thing? Pistol squats? Are you kidding me? It's an awesome program. So if you've done extreme, yeah, exactly. Today was supposed to be a workout day, and I didn't work out. That's how bad my body hurts. Tomorrow's supposed to be a rest day. I made today a rest day because I'm that sore and I have a migraine. So tomorrow I'll be working out. All right. I'm just making sure I covered everything. I know you guys can feel a little discouraged this time of year. And I was telling the girls that I was on the call with earlier, this is just the time of year that it is. You gotta keep doing things you do. You gotta continue to be consistent because it's gonna pay off for those that are consistent from January to August. It's just huge. It's the time to really build your challenge groups, build your who your challengers will be for the year and who your potential coaches might be. So I really wanted to do a critique your page call. But you guys, all right, I'm going to give you the option. We're going to either do critique your page or we can watch Nikki Johnson's call that I posted in Epic. How many people have watched Nikki Johnson's call that I posted in Epic Empire? I watched it like 3 times. I loved it. Okay. So we're going to do a critique your page then, since some of you guys already watched. If you haven't watched her call, I encourage you to go do it. I know that it's like 45 minutes out of your life. Consider it personal development. You can break it up in pieces, but she really gave some really valuable stuff. So if you're on the call, don't be going and posting because we're about to critique your page. You ready? I want you to take off your pride and put it aside and put on your I'm okay to learn and be critiqued hat. I'm not going to get offended or go cry after this call because Jatana said, man, that sucks. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say that. I'll be positive about it. So who wants to go first? Oh, Nicole. All right, let's go take a look at Nicole's page. Now, I want you guys to pay attention because I'm not going to be the only one critiquing. I want you to tell me what you see, what you think she could do better at, whether it like with her text in the post with the pictures and what she's doing really great at. So let's go look at Nicole's page. Hopefully nobody, there's one of my pay stubs. Whoop, whoop. All right, Nicole. Annette's sick. All right, I can't see you guys. So, Libby, you're going to have to really mitigate this because I can't see what's going on. I love that Nicole raised her hand. She's like, shoot, confident. Raise my hand.
I legit need help with this.
All right, so this first one doesn't count because this is somebody tagging her in something, which I allow people to tag, and then I, boop, remove hide post from timeline. Because you don't want this kind of stuff filling up your timeline where if somebody were to come stalking you in a good way, you don't want it to be this kind of stuff because it's not helping your business at all. So yeah, okay, it's fun. Keep it up for a day and then go over here. I can't do it, but you can click hide from timeline and get rid of that stuff so that you have a good solid timeline. Gorgeous picture. I would recommend creating a collage of some sort showing your fitness stuff, you're a mom, your wife, you know, the whole shebang together on one cover photo. So definitely leave this picture in here because it's adorable, and then add in a picture of you, a good picture of you working out or whatever, into your cover photo. So you guys, I'm going to start scrolling. All right. Let me know if you would stop and want to read what she wrote. My lunch today, homemade Asian-inspired soup and a side of mixed greens with grape tomatoes, sunflower seeds, and homemade honey mustard. Delish. What does your lunch look like today? Recipe in the comments. Let's see. She got
good.
Do what?
I was just telling Nicole that one's good. You asked a question at the end.
You asked a question. That is key right there. Is you want people to interact. You don't want people to just look at her lunch and be like, "Oh, that's great. Okay, and keep going."
And another thing there too, Jatana, is that she put recipe in the comments. So a lot of times when the recipe's up top, people will just look at that, copy it, and save it. But if they go down to the comments to get the recipe, they kind of see somebody else's comment, and they might comment on that comment. And then once you get more engagement going, more people see it.
Yep. So
that's what I heard. So good, smart on you.
I always meant to ask you, does Daryl eat this healthy too? I have a hard time getting rich. Like that's a good, that's a great question with what if somebody from your audience, and start interacting with them about, well, how would you create healthy meals for your family where they will eat it, and get in that interaction with them. So that's a great question that you got on there. The only thing I would add to this is in Photify, you can minimize your borders so that you could see the plates more, and then maybe even put like a big question mark on it, or I don't know, something to draw your eye to the picture more. But good job in adding the question. Anybody else? This is help each other, so don't be quiet. I want you to actually comment if you see some suggestions that you would do differently, or you think she did well.
I don't know that she has to put that she's a Beachbody coach on her page. Just a thought.
Let's see, where's that at? Independent Beachbody coach. Yep. I don't know what I have on mine.
You don't have that.
Okay. You could put like health and fitness something, or I don't want to go back to mine because then it'll take forever to get there. But yeah, because this right here is almost like saying independent distributor of It Works. And people are like, oh, Lordy, it's one of those girls. So maybe even changing this to something more unique, like mom, wife, and what I might have. Do I have coach? I don't have anything. Oh, wait, there it was.
Well, I would say that the higher the rank is, they can put it on there because that denotes that you're successful. But a lot of times it doesn't say independent distributor, independent, you know. I would just put, I mean, you don't have to sometimes. I mean, it's been on there before and sometimes you've not had it on there, but at 6-star level, you could probably put that on there, and it probably it denotes that you're successful at what you do. So I don't know. I don't put independent distributor, independent beach body coach. Anything like independent sounds salesy.
Yeah. So let's change that, Nicole. Let's keep going. So a normal person probably scroll about 5 times. So I'm going to kind of go down a few posts. All right. So she has 2 eating posts in a row. All right. So we got a quote here. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Life is already filled with those who want to be bring you down. So I think this is a great quote. Well, you could just use this. If you can archive this in your pictures in your phone if you really like it, save it for your memory, and then on tonight's team call, screenshot it and literally quote Oprah Winfrey in your text up here with a picture of all of your teammates in it. And then just kind of dig into why this quote means something to you, because you are surrounding yourself. You're a part of a team of women, and well, mainly women, but you're a part of a team who are doing what this quote says, and you can quote Oprah Winfrey and it gives you some context for your paragraph. But when I see fun things like this, I save them and I use them later when I have that opportunity where I'm doing a team call and I need something solid to say about it. Does anybody else have any suggestions?
Well, 2, just use pictures of yourself. Like that's what Jatana usually does, is that if you have a really awesome quote, she takes a picture of herself or something meaningful to her and then puts that quote on it. And then it makes sense to people and then they see your face. Yeah. So you'll notice on your page all the time, they're always seeing your face. And so they start to feel like they're in your living room. I mean, I struggle with that too, because I'm a very private person, but, and that gets hard to get in that mindset, but That's a great quote.
Yeah, and so you could use this quote even with a picture, and I just think this is more of a group picture. So if you don't have a group picture,
right,
going to Nashville and going to Summit, this is a great quote to put with a team of coaches, standing out about to work out at Summit, or on the Beachbody cruise and things like that. But if you don't have that yet, then a team call, this is fantastic content for a team call post. All right. Aww. Like used her face. Some days I just want to stay cuddled up in bed, snuggling warm until under the blankets and not do anything. But then I remember that my dreams and my goals are not going to come true based on wishing and hoping. I need to get up and get out there and all right, I got it. So I think this is fantastic.
Plus.
It is what people feel. Like people can I can look at this picture and go, yep, I feel that way too, but wow, she got up and did it. Like, what is she doing? That's very encouraging and motivating to know that she's overcoming that and doing it. A lot of times if you look at people like Bonnie Engel, they split apart the paragraph some to make it more eye friendly when you read. Like when I just read it, people don't sit there and read paragraphs. They want to be able to kind of screenshot it with their eyes and go, okay, I get what she's saying. So you've been making more bold words and splitting the paragraphs up a little bit. Like this question here, I would bring down the space. All right, so here's a workout post. Day 5 of 21-day fix complete. My legs and bum are thanking me today for a much needed break. I even noticed that I have more flexibility today than when I started. I love that her lighting has gotten better. I had messaged her that, hey, your lighting is really dark in your videos. Like you could barely see her working out. And now does she have music on here? Hey. So great job with making a cute collage with music, and it's bright and cheery so people can see you. Keep growing on this and making sure that you get more depth. And I don't like putting what program I'm doing as often. I mean, I might do it with hammer and chisel because it's so new. But in the beginning, I don't like to do any of this right here because you don't want people to go and Google what you're doing. You know what I mean? You want a breadcrumb that you're doing a home workout program that's really making it easy for you to get on your fitness journey, because it just feels like you've got this personal trainer right there in your house, rather than telling them exactly what you're doing. So we'll go a few more posts. So Facebook keeps deleting my video. Not sure why you posted that. That's one that, you got some interaction, but that's one that I probably wouldn't even post.
Oh, and just a little thing about your copyright music, you can go online and download lots of royalty-free music.
Yeah.
Shane Johnson has a great podcast with all that. So
cool beans. You got me on Calvary. I thought we were finished with round 2. And that's cute. Don't hashtag 21 Day Fix. Hashtag fun things. Like hashtags nowadays aren't meant for clicking. Like people don't usually click on them. I think I enjoy when people are clever with hashtags, when they're things that you can't put in a sentence. That just makes it more fun. All right. The good stuff. I would say you're really heavy on Beachbody. You might want to integrate more of your life. You can see it's like coaching. That's somebody else. Then it's coaching or challenge group. Then it's working out. And then I'm not sure what that is.
What was on your Instagram? I scrolled down at the bottom, Jatana. See, you have makeup stuff on your Instagram?
Where are you seeing?
I'm studying to be a makeup artist.
You should talk about that, girl.
Talk about that. Oh, I did a great makeup post. I'll have to show you. Or maybe I already showed you. I don't know where you saw the... you need to go unlike this, and well, that one's okay because it's not Beachbody. Any Beachbody coach, you do not want to like their pages because they are doing ads to your audience. Okay, so go unlike any you can go check out their pages because they're all public. You don't have to like them to be able to see. All right, so makeup stuff. This is value that you have to offer, and you need to be using it on your Facebook page. I was told by Chelsea Pearson to never share Instagram to Facebook because Facebook is actually penalizing your audience, you with your audience, because they are very anti-Instagram. So don't share Instagram immediately to Facebook. Just go ahead and grab the text that you did on Instagram and post it on Facebook. So for example, Nicole, I did a beauty one when I did I had my makeup done by look at the interaction, 61 comments, and all I did was write, who wants some fun hair and makeup tips? Post below one beauty tip you would love to learn. So you want to use this information as content for your page. So one day you could talk about how to properly do your eyeliner, or how to put different color shades on your eyes, or how to do smoky eyes. That's adding value to your audience that's different than Beachbody. Just an idea. All right. What else we got? Who's next?
I'll go.
I saw Lee's hand. I heard I'll go, but I saw Lee's hand. We'll go to Lee. And then whoever said I'll go, we'll take them next.
Courtney,
okay. Lee, Renee. All right, first thing I see is this needs to be you. This needs to be a clear photo of you. And then your cover photo needs to be a good summary of what your life is about. You know what I mean? Like Jatana's life is about my team, my dreams, fitness, my family, and I inched in my family and Mrs. Virginia. And then this is just like motivation and inspiration to me. And then when they click on it, my story is right there. And it says to read my story, click here. So just click on the photo. So just a suggestion. And you want a nice clear picture of you. It doesn't have to be professional. So that's one thing that I would do. I love that you have this here instead of the coaching thing. Makes you just a real relatable person. This is cute. You don't have to tag me in things because you don't want people to be like, who's Jatana Jackson? Let me go check her out. Oh, cool. She does challenge groups. You know what I mean? Like you want to keep your audience sacred to you. So you can put my name without tagging me where they can't come find me. But that's cute. And see, she did fun hashtags. And Libby or Carla, you're a genius at this too. Anybody want to input? Go for it. I don't want to go any further.
The great thing too about it is, yeah, it's funny. I like your little hashtags and all that. That's great.
I hope you don't mind. I'm going to work in my PJs. Does your boss know? I would probably try to word this differently. I'd space it out and do some bold words. But I don't know what I would do. I would have to sit and think. It takes me forever to write a post. I'm weird. All right, so here's a challenge group post. I don't know why I won't let me go any further than that. Are we Facebook friends? Yeah, we are. Want to know what we are doing to get healthy and fit. Are you ready to stick to your New Year's resolution? Want a sneak peek? So the only thing I would add maybe is want a sneak peek to what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe list some things down here of like what they're going to get out of the sneak peek or what they're going to learn about it. And then I would probably make this image. I would either grab an image from Epic of like the team of girls or a picture of you working out doing a plank and put New Year, New You above it. But be consistent in making you the brand. Anybody else? Take your sunglasses off and give me a profile picture. I mean, like right now, you could take a picture with that right there, and that would be a cute profile picture. Not this one in particular, but if you were to crop it right and not have the phone in it, you could have had a profile picture.
And plus, you guys are things that you can do, and I can share some of the stuff that I use. If you look over here on the left-hand side where you see my face, they were mutual friends. I took that on my couch. That's a selfie. It's not a professional picture. I just know how to mess with it enough.
But if Libby were to send me a friend request, I would feel welcoming to accept it. She doesn't look scary or intimidating or doesn't have a gun in her picture or something. I'm just kidding. He does have some guns, but all right. I can't see anymore for some reason. It doesn't let me scroll down. Oh, here we go. I'm interested, so I gave it a try. It's worth it. Message me on how to get in the New Year, New You challenge group. All right, you need a lot more depth than that and not the picture. I love that. Like, I use this as a post. I don't know who created this, but that's like my words. Very similar to my words. That's weird. I would put this in the text with a picture of you working out or before and after picture from the team. Because this is a great paragraph. And I've used it before. And sometimes I've used this with no picture and it blows up on Monday mornings. But this right here isn't in depth enough. Because just think, if somebody's scrolling on Facebook, you want them to stop and look. And the first thing they're going to look at is this. And they're going to see 21, 10 pounds, you interested? And they're going to go, I don't know. They're going to keep going. Like this, even this picture, I'm like, what is this all about? Like, I want to read what the heck she's doing in this picture.
It's a really vest. It looks like a flak vest.
Yeah.
So funny.
But I would stop and read it. So make sure your content is good because the picture made me stop and want to read what in the world she's doing. And guys, you can breadcrumb. Lee, you need to get comfortable with using you as the brand because I see a trend here of you not wanting to be in the picture. Here. And then here. Let's try to lean more towards letting you be the brand and not somebody else's picture. This is great. See, you did it. I like this picture. You could even put some words over here, inspiring words. Anybody else? I'm the only one talking.
No, I agree. You're so pretty. Take more pictures.
Uh-huh.
Definitely say more pictures of you.
Yep. So even, I don't know, this just says made it to Pennsylvania. Just remember, anytime you post, that there's got to be a purpose and a reason behind it. Oh, my head hurts so bad. Like, this could be funny. Like, talk about what happened in the car on the way there. Like, tell them a funny story.
Or ask them if they've ever done anything similar where you're driving long distances with crazy family and, you know, I don't know, someone farts or someone can't stop talking or someone, you know, I don't know. I was trying to find a funny story.
Yeah, because that's, as silly as it sounds, it's letting people into your life.
Like, why are you all wearing those hats? That's what I want to know.
Yep.
That's cute.
Dig it deeper in the content.
So like with that water one right there?
Well, I did one on laundry one day, and that got a tremendous amount of likes on hits on it with the laundry basket because I found money, and that got a tremendous amount asking people what if they've ever found money doing the laundry.
There you go.
Right. So like here for the water one, I would probably like show a picture of me with my cute water thing, or I would show, if you make it with berries, I would show it with berries and share, like let people know that it's tasty and that you like to drink it. Like, you know, and ask people like if you want flavor, I don't know. It could work. I would probably change that.
Yep. Agreed.
Because honestly, you know, I see a lot of coaches, and this is something that I struggled with, is that because I have a master's degree in nutrition, and I don't really even tell anybody about that. I don't talk about it. I mean, only rarely when someone asks me a really specific question and it's private, I don't really talk about it a ton on my page, and I don't teach a lot on my page because people just scroll on by that. Like they would rather hear about how the gas man walked in on me while I was changing. And so I'm completely topless. Okay. And he was 25. So they would rather hear about that than hear me talk about, you know, blood sugar or that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's completely unnecessary. Like, you just think funny humor, like sharing your life. And Jatana's really, really good at this. So watch her.
I love, I always post shopping posts. And in this one, you should have been wearing an outfit, or you should have been like maybe holding the bags in your hand with a face of excitement. And you went shopping and, oh my gosh, OMG, OSH, I got smaller jeans. And it would be capitalized, excited face. Like, or I remember, go back to your mentality of like, I remember dreading going shopping. I remember what it felt like to try on those jeans and feeling like I was a stuffed sausage trying to get in those stupid skinny jeans. But guess what? Oh my gosh, I just went shopping. Not only did I just go shopping, but I went shopping with my own money because it's extra money that I'm earning. And I fit into smaller jeans, winning. And I just make it fun and exciting instead of just laying the clothes out. Make it about Lee and what Lee is doing, and it engages and draws people into you. All right.
I'd like to just add real quick. Sorry, I'm talking really soft. The other day, I was really shocked. I tried on, I think it was like 4 pairs of skinny jeans that were too big on me now. So I took a picture of me wearing each pair of those pants and made a post about it, and I got a whole bunch of hits and people commenting and liking, and I even had some people like private message me and go, "Girl, what are you doing?" So that's definitely a good one.
Yeah, because if I were to see, you want the picture to be enough to make the person want to read what you're going to have to say, and having you in the picture is a higher chance of somebody stopping and reading it. Having a fun and exciting photo or an interesting, I mean, even the one with you laying down with some weird vest, I wanted to read it. So just think, and somebody made this analogy on a National Wake Up Call. Note why you should be listening to National Wake Up Calls, because you learn these things. When you're looking at a magazine rack at the grocery store, what draws your eye to the magazines? It's usually a really interesting picture or story, right? So if you were to put your post Facebook post up on a wall of Facebook posts with somebody go, I want to read that post right there, and grab your post and stop and read it. So every time you post, think about that you want it to be enough to make somebody stop, look at the picture and go, what's going on in this picture? What's she talking about? All right, who is next? Somebody raised their hand or said, Courtney. All right.
I need to steal your computer and clean up your.
Yeah, it's terrible. I like screenshot things and save things. Hey, this looks familiar.
Yeah, I stole that from.
All right. So I want you guys to help her out. All right, so we need to change this here to like health and fitness guru or something fun.
And your header with more pictures of you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, header needs to be a collage. This works perfect. Let's see. I would say more depth in the post here. There's a lot of free space here. As a marketing degree major, I see free space and think something can go here that makes it even more eye-catching. Asking questions and more depth in here, for sure. Like I said, Melanie Mitro is genius at posts like this. So make sure you're thinking through how you feel and talk about it. Like, go through your thoughts in your head and write them down in the post, because you, like I said, you want somebody to read it and go, well, that's how I feel. And she's going to overcome it. I actually saw this one yesterday or today. I don't remember, I think it was today, and read it, and I thought it was kind of funny. But if you're going to use these type of pictures, images without you in them, without any connection to you, you want to make sure that you are talking about your story and your journey in the post. And you kind of, when I was in my teens and tweens, I used to be able to eat fast food and then go for a run and burn it off, eat and lose weight. Now I'm realizing nutrition is... Okay, so that's good content. Make it a little bit deeper, like more relatable. And maybe I'm going to pull up some other coaches that inspire me with their posts, so you can see what I'm talking about. Huh?
Is that like the at least for me, say coming like this picture, I love the quote on there, but the people that I work with will never look like that girl.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have it on a picture of you. Mm-hmm. I mean, because this girl's like maybe 6% body fat. I mean, she's almost, masculine. I mean, she looks great she's probably an athlete. But I think that's the only thing I would change in addition to what she said.
I'm gonna go back. I just want to see how she's really good at this. She's separate. See how this paragraph is really kind of draws your eyes to it. I've started to lean more towards doing stuff like this. It's just a fun, cheery picture of her and her husband in the car. I don't even know what she's gonna say here. You know, life is good when you just want to go for a drive and talk about everything you're thankful for. I don't really care for that post. Okay, here's a funny workout one, right? Where's it at? It's a picture of her making a silly face, looking at her booty, being all high and tight, right? Being on a diet over the holidays is like riding a bike, except the ground is on fire and the bike is on fire and you're riding it across a volcano which is on fire. What? That's why I don't diet and I don't spend hours at the gym, and I have my sensible at home 30-minute a day workout. She's not saying 21-day fix, and a meal plan with built-in cheats. It's about survival, people. Haha. Like, that's cute and funny and engaging. So sometimes when you run out of posts, I'll go to other people who I think do a great job and kind of see what they post about. But you can kind of see a trend in her paragraphs. Oh, that she totally copied Lindsay Matway on that one. I was trying to see if there was another good one. She does a great job too of breadcrumbing coaching and how it's changed her life. Here's a good example of a cover photo, and obviously you don't need a professional photo shoot for to make these. It can be a good picture like Libby has on hers. So if you see the difference between the two, it's professional, you know what I mean? Like one seems more professional and well put together, like a blog of her life, and her life is interesting and intriguing to her viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just how I want it to upgrade. You know what I mean? Courtney, you totally have the ability to upgrade to that.
And hers too, every picture that she takes, she's edited the photo and made the colors really pop. Like if you look at her page, every single photo, I mean, maybe not that one so much, but the one in the car, and if you scroll down, those colors are, you know, and she
does a great job with her posts.
She does. And her funny faces that she makes kind of crack me up, but that's her kind of signature thing.
Yep, and you can create your own signature thing. Like I said the other day, Summer she's always got a flipping headband on. Like that's Summer Tucker. Okay. We can get past this post. Hold on. That's somebody else. Okay, so here we go again. I would totally take this quote and I would put it on a picture of you using Photofy, and you can quote Shalene Johnson. I've learned that you will make time for what you want to do, but you will make excuses for what you don't want to do. Sometimes you need to prioritize and decide. Okay, so that's the lesson. But what was the problem before? And that's what you should put in the post. You need to frame what people are doing right now and what you used to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You guys have a great base. Okay, so this could be a fun post, but it's just simple. So get that everybody's been in that experience where your kid tries on a million pairs of sunglasses in the store. I don't know. Like my brain's dead right now, so I definitely need y'all's help to kind of help me dig in. But make this about an experience. Every single post needs to be intentional. I'm just using Bonnie as an example because she's really great at it. Every single post that she does, my computer's going slow, has a purpose, and it's got a huge purpose. You know what I mean? She's got a story, and she's breadcrumbing how amazing coaching has changed her life in every single post. And fitness is also in there as well. I'm trying to find a good fitness post. I guess the booty one is kind of cute. Anyways. So more depth, more you. And then work on the cover photo. I want everybody to try to get a cover photo. I love this one. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And you put her story in there, which is fantastic. And maybe even add the end, if you're ready for that kind of change and you're ready to really embrace your journey, I am here for you, and I'm starting a New Year, New You group. Please message me so we can get started on your journey or something like that.
They call it a call to action. So you got to tell people what you want them to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But not in a salesy way.
No.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like a lot of times I just tell people that I'm here for them. I just say or I'm here to help. At least that's worked for me. But we're all at different levels. So, things that Jatana can post, I can't necessarily post, and then someone else who's maybe an Emerald coach who is not known for fitness or, that it takes a while to build that trust. And so you just have to be prepared for crickets at times, but know that people are watching. And if you're out there connecting with people, sending messages, liking their posts, that it builds over time. You just don't see it right away. And so that's really the difference between, you and that other coach that quits in the first 3 months, is that you're like, okay, you've got to consistently, plug in and, yeah, right. Life happens as well. And it's just learning how to do this in the cracks, but stay consistent. Because if you drop off and go away, I mean, people, it's not stable for people. They don't like that. Like if Jatana were to disappear and not post for like 3 days, people would freak out. Probably even a day.
Yeah. And I tell Josh that too. Like, we'll be in the car. I'm like, sweetie, I'm sorry, but it's been 4 hours since I posted. I have to come up with something. So just give me a minute of like brain time so I can come up with a post. And I have an arsenal on my phone of like inspirational quotes, selfies, something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to post about my outfit. You know what I mean? And I come up with some good solid post. But like Libby said, I can't disappear. Because the more interaction you have on your Facebook, the more your Facebook starts showing up in your friends' news feeds. The more it dies down, the less it's going to show up. So you have to be really consistent in that. With the Bake CD, I would either have added value to them or I would have made them curious. So I would put some words on it, like clean or healthy eating that tastes good. Or, I mean, Photofy has a bunch of great little quotes that you can put on there. And then either I would message me if you would like this recipe, or give them either the recipe down here or in the post so that you're adding value to your audience. So they're like, Courtney always posts these great recipes. Let me go check out her page and see if she has something. And I do that too. I look at Melanie Mitro's and I'm like, I gotta go find Melanie Mitro because she always posts great, you know what I mean? And I want to see what recipes she's posted. And I've used some of her recipes before. Let's see what she has going on. She always refers back to her blog, which is brilliant. All right, so here's a great morning workout. Belief. It's a concept. She uses her personal development a lot in her posts too. That's why you should be doing personal development. Belief. It's a concept that you cannot see or touch physically. It's abstract. It's hard to explain. But if you have it, you know you do. You know you do. It's like little kids who believe in Santa. Without shadow of a doubt, they know he is magical. But what about yourself belief? Or what about your belief? Do you believe in your ability to change? Do you believe in your ability to make your goal happen? I think back, here we go, thinking back to a way somebody was probably feeling. I think back to when I was going through my physical transformation. I started doing Insanity, and I would look at my transformation stories, and just believed without a shadow of a doubt that they were real. And I believed that somehow, some way, I was going to be able to change my body too. It was 6 months. She's just basically sharing her journey and not just saying, I just did 21-day fix, day 3, feels good. No, she's motivating and encouraging her audience in this post and teaching them how to think bigger and dream bigger than where they're at right now. Do you believe you have what it takes? Great post. She's very consistent and great posts. Rise and Shine, day 6 of week 2, or Hammer and Chisel. It's chisel balance day. I have no room for excuses. 4 hours of sleep, crazy to-do list, sore from yesterday's powerlifting session, but that is not stopping me. It's game on today. Summer bodies are made in the winter. It's go time. This is your sign. Alarm clock. You snooze, you lose. Let's crush it. Are you in? With a little summer bodies are made in the winter with a funny little quirky face. Like I just adore you. Motivation.
And you guys remember on a thing that she did when she was a really long presentation that she did, but basically it was like her entire business strategy. It was one of the best videos I've seen, period. And she tells you exactly how she does it. And so she basically runs her challenges by the season. So it's like, is everyone thinking about next? So now everyone's thinking about, resolutions and getting fit. And then the next thing is going to be bathing suits. And then the next thing is, or spring. And then there's summer. Like, so everything has a reason, which I love that it's not, she just follows the same thing year after year after year.
Yep. And all of her, so say her next challenge group is going to be new year, new you type stuff. All of her text here is focusing on change and being new and creating new and focusing on goals. And then next it's going to be more focused on bikinis and getting ready for the pool, and she's going to talk about that in her workout post. So let's go back. What do we got? I want to make sure we get to more people. Who else? Kathy? All right. Let me check the time. Okay, 8 more minutes. Do we have people drop off? All right, so Kathy, I would make your profile picture just you. I don't know why, I just feel like it's more warm and inviting when it's just the female for your audience. This is an adorable picture. You could even add in some other pictures over here and maybe some words. I love this picture, that's super cute. Okay, so you're sharing your faith in this. You can talk deeper into that. Totally cool. Somebody shared a picture on your wall. I'm trying to get to. So this kind of stuff, when people share stuff on your wall, like I said, you want to keep it up because they're your friends and they did it. I would hide it from your timeline the next day. They're not even gonna know. Okay, so here's a challenge group 1. I think it looks great. Is this you, Kathy? I can't hear you or see you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I would maybe even back off and let it see your face maybe, because I would, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't know this was you. And that makes it more real, like she's doing it. Somebody's periscope's going off.
Sorry, let me hide it.
Just kidding. I love this that you're sharing that. Anybody else inputs?
No, I like it. I like exactly what you said. Just more of your face.
Unlike this page. Who is that? It's a coach. Because she's
a friend.
Okay. I don't know. Like I said, every post needs to have a reason in the story. So even your family ones, you can talk about. This was the start of a beautiful relationship. Like, talk more about that. Like, what is this all about? What's going on in this picture? I mean, this looks phenomenal. This makes me want to like go eat all the cookies at the cookie exchange. But talk about the women in this group and how you've learned and grown from them, and just let people in on your life. A lot of people are in some really dark, yucky places, and they get motivated and inspired by seeing the things going on in your life. So share that. Be a relatable person. This is another one that I would probably hide from my timeline. All right, so here's a great one because it's you. You're showing off. What are you showing off? Finally finished my first wearable crochet project. That's awesome. So you made something. What do you think? You got great interaction here. 19 comments, 73 likes. This is fantastic. And I would even put in there, what do you think my next item should be? You know what I mean? Something where they start commenting. Or you could even put it on the picture, like, what should I make next? Just to make sure they see it.
Right. And then have a picture of like maybe 2 different patterns. One, a hat, and one a pair of gloves, and be like, which one do you guys think I should make next? A or B?
Yep.
People love to offer advice. So sometimes I ask questions just to get on things that, even if you kind of know what you're going to wear. Sometimes I ask, what do you think, or colors of things, or a dress, or something like that. That people love to give advice.
I didn't realize I tagged you in that. You can hide this from your timeline because you don't need me. Yours. Right, that's going to go into the Christmas party. So even like when I do pictures like this, I could have just said, had a fun time with my team at the Christmas party, right? But instead, I'm presenting myself as a leader of a team of successful coaches. So you could hide this from your wall, but for my wall, when I write this, I'm shouting out my coaches and I'm talking about them individually and how they're growing and what they're doing. So I'm positioning myself in my Facebook audience size as a leader, and that's helping people become successful. I think I did it with, hold on. Photos. Where's the one with Alex and them? It was this post, but it was in one full post, not like a bunch. I don't know. Now I've lost it. I thought I made a collage. Maybe not. Think about this when you start signing coaches too, because your audience wants to see you as a leader of something. And even if you have one or two coaches, you are leading people and growing their own business. So you want to talk about that as big or small as it is. And so here I didn't just say, we just opened and done a fun presents or whatever. I gave Kelly's story, where she was, where she is, how successful she is. Then I told a little bit about Alex. So I'm sharing that success of me being able to lead these people to their own successful businesses. And that's really key. This could have been a complete flop post. It could have been, oh my gosh, our girlfriends, we just had so much fun with my team at a Christmas party. You know what I mean? And then just shared a bazillion posts, but I didn't. I kind of broke it down, like I said, positioning myself as a leader. Sorry, my head, like I'm at the point where I could probably throw up right now because it hurts so bad. Anybody else? Who's great? Holly. She's like, Libby, can you go pull up Holly's thing? Or if I pull it up, will you start talking? Because I'm really trying to like hold myself together right now.
Hold on, I can do it.
Okay. Let me go get some water.
Cute. So what would you, just from what we've been talking about, Holly, what would you say is the first thing that you could see to change?
So obviously right now my profile picture is just dedicated to my mother-in-law's passing last week.
Oh, okay.
Normally I do usually have me and my husband. But yeah, so that will change next week. I just wanted to leave it up there a little bit longer.
No, I understand. So when you put it back, think about it just being you.
Yeah, I'll try.
And then when you change your header to maybe put something on there with fitness.
Okay.
I like that you have personal coach and Coach Holly. That's great.
I like that. Here we go.
There's really nothing of me. I was listening to everything you were saying. The posts of all me are down further. I don't have any recent posts of me with my workouts and stuff because I posted a lot of that in my challenge group and I sort of neglected my personal page.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. Everybody likes dog pictures. Everybody.
I see with that one, I would do like a caption this or something.
So not creative.
That's okay.
No one, you never start out that way. I'm telling you, it's a learned skill. I still work at it a lot. I'm not, it's like pulling teeth with me.
I need
I'm
to
sorry
start.
for your loss, girl.
It's been tough, but it's okay. She's in a better place.
Oh, sweet. Oh.
So there you would want to share more of your thoughts in that one.
So do you want us to go over to your like page, Holly?
No, you can actually scroll down a little bit further. Yeah, so I probably should take those off when I share things, right?
If you can, what do you mean? Like when you share
Can
from
I hide it after a while?
the what?
Can I hide it after a while?
Like if you share something from your like page, just share it, but share it with content. You know what I mean? But the only thing that I share from my like page is my workouts. I don't share anything else. Like here, you've got this motivation. This needs to be more you and more paragraphs. We need some paragraphs. We need some content in the post.
Okay. I think if you go a little further, I think I may have, I don't know, I can't remember. Like I said, I started neglecting my page.
Yeah.
It's easy. Well, here too with the motivation, like you might think about one of the things that I always consistently do is Friday is like a talk about your wins, and I usually start out, like I do a little group chat in my challenge groups because you can do a group chat now. And I type something like, just how are you feeling? Like, are you feeling better? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel more flexible? How's your what are your wins this week? And then at the end I put, it can be a number on a scale or inches, but it doesn't revolve around that because you'll have people that won't lose any weight and you don't want them to get frustrated. So we focus on other things. And honestly, I take all those comments, or certain ones, and I put them in my post. Every week people are hearing from my challengers, exactly like, hey, I lost, another 4 pounds. Hey, I lost, I can fit into a pair of jeans that I haven't fit into for 6 months, or, I feel strong and I'm healthy and, I'm sleeping better at night. And then, you have this quote, motivation is already getting people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. And then you have this, all these people. I mean, I usually have 5 or 6 comments up there. I have a girl that just lost like 16 pounds starting in November, just November 21 day fix to now. And it's like, wow, she's going to her Christmas parties, really looking hot. And so always be thinking, to me, that's where I would probably change that photo, is just to relate it more to you and then to what you're doing in your groups. And we don't, and I used to do this too. I just didn't tend to share like exactly what was going on in my groups that I was coaching. People were getting results. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
And just remember too that the first like 5 to 10 posts need to be able to capture what you want your people to see. So for everybody, remember to go back and always reevaluate your page and be like, have I been posting all kid pictures or have I been posting all new outfit pictures? Like really keep it diversified, and make sure there's always a fitness or healthy eating picture in there. In like the first 5 or 6 posts. The dog one, I did one like that before where my dog was guilty of doing something. I put words on it, like guilty as charged or something. And then I asked them if they're, I don't know, people started posting pictures of their dogs, like of their dogs that have done bad things or something. I had all these pictures of their animals getting into stuff, and it was cute and interactive. I might have to go here in a minute. I'm starting to feel really sick.
Okay. why.
The screen share should be at the top.
I'm looking for it.
This is crazy. Like, migraine just like hit me and won't go away.
Okay. All right.
I hope that helped. Just remember to post with intention, add value to your audience, and make sure you are the brand. You know what I mean? I know all these fun quotes are really cute and everything, but I promise you'll build a following and have people attracted to what you have to offer, and not just be white noise in the Facebook world. Don't be white noise. Make your post scroll stopping. Go find people who are doing it really well. Don't always look for me. Go look at Melanie Mitro and Bonnie. Those are my two go-tos, Melanie Mitro and Bonnie Engel. I love their posts. I think Bonnie's kind of got that feel that I like. I hear her. And Melanie has good content that I feel like is relatable as a mom. So those are just my two people. Go find your people that you really are inspired by and emulate what works for them and put it into your life and how it can make it work for you. So I don't come up with all this stuff on my own. I go find people that inspire me with something. I'm like, I can do that. I can take 2 pictures of 2 outfits side by side and talk about whatever. So anyways, I'm gonna jump off.
Put the screen in gallery view so we take a picture of us.
Oh, yeah.
Put a cute little thing on it and talk about your team. That's one thing that both those girls do very well is they talk about their team all the time. Yeah. There's nothing I can do for my hair, so sorry, everyone.
All right, everybody smile. Well, I guess I'll post that picture in the team page. If you just want to grab mine, you can use mine too. So, all right, I'm gonna head to bed before I puke in front of you guys.
Bye.